My name is Dominic Gonsalves. I studied the Advanced Diploma of Electrical Engineering, Electronic Systems, and I'm based in Victoria, Melbourne. EIT was amazing with its support, and the reason I say it was amazing is because anytime I had a question, I dropped them an email or a phone call, and they were very, very prompt with getting back to me. No question was too silly, no question was too much to ask. And I had a lot of questions. I love asking questions just to vary what I want to do with a busy environment. So it was really good with the learning support officer. She was very helpful, and if she didn't know that, she would ask the lecturer and get back to me straight away. I did a lot of research before selecting EIT. I looked at all the universities, I looked at the most common universities that people were going to, and I looked at volume of who was getting what engineering degree and where from, and also what was the most sort of valid based in Victoria of, I guess, people wanting that university over other universities. And EIT, I didn't notice a lot of people that had EIT initially, many years ago, and then more and more I noticed that more people from my industry, rail and telecommunications, starting to discover EIT and then actually joining up with Engineers Australia as well. So there was a combination of all of that, but I first went to all the universities. EIT were a lot better priced, they were more approachable, they were faster, prompted to get back to me, whereas the universities were, you were another number, and also the cost was tremendously higher. So when I first started EIT, it was a very hard decision because I do have a few companies and working in the rail as a consultant as well. And the rail industry is predominantly quite hectic, so you're not just working standard hours, you're working extended hours all the time, or you're working hours that are 24/7, so you're going to work during the day, during the night, depending on rail closures. So it was a very mindful decision when I looked at EIT over other universities or other industries. EIT offered great after-hours studies, as well as paced studies as well as contacting lecturers. So the combination of doing work after hours or during the weekend was really advantageous for myself, the way I could actually do a lot of, for example, running a business, tendering, or going to meetings, or going to see clients, and coming back and putting in those hours with the EIT, and then submitting my online courses, and I guess even jumping in onto lecturers were after hours or later in the day, which I then could, I guess, shoehorn into a busy lifestyle. So my experience as I've been a project manager for a long time in many industries: hospitality, telecommunication, mining, defence, etc., etc. And I've come across a lot of engineers who are mediocre. Not many good engineers. And when you do see a good engineer, you go, wow, he's a good engineer. So that's with project management. And I thought, well, hang on, I'm working in the rail, I know what's going on, I'm very much hands-on with the technical aspect of project management. And that's the reason I decided to do an engineering degree as well. So my advice for people that are engineers is make sure if you want to get into engineering, do it for the right reasons, not just for the job. If you want to become an entrepreneur, become an entrepreneur. If you want to mix the two, then make sure you know what you're doing, get a mentor, get the right environment that you want to study. If you don't know what you want to do, move around a bit with different companies, get different mentors. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, then do your engineering degree and then do your entrepreneurship as a backup to that, because you need to pay the bills, and the only way you're going to pay the bills is if you have a steady job as an engineer. If you want to be an entrepreneur, there's a lot of effort with unpaid work, unpaid hours, unpaid effort. So you have to understand that everything costs money, everything is time, and you have to do one and the other together.